gonna be live too. There we are. Hey everybody. Welcome to the 10 o'clock. How you guys doing? Tyler still here?
He was a second ago. Yeah, 3 minutes ago he said hi to me, so.
Uncle's out there. He says he's gonna wait before he comes up.
Yeah, did you see his last video?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling too good.
I usually wait till everybody goes to bed so I can watch my videos in peace. Otherwise, I start watching them and it's, oh, I got to get up and do this, or I got to be quiet because somebody else is doing that, or something like that. So I've broken it down to doing it late at night when everybody goes to bed and I don't get disturbed.
Yeah, I try to hit a bunch of them when the kids grandkids go down for a nap.
My niece, she somehow twisted her ankle, so she's been down for the count for a couple of days.
Oh.
I don't know what she did. She tripped in her room or something.
What's happening to the sun? Not sure what you're talking about. I've been down in the basement most of the day. I know that the sun's entering a grand solar minimum, so it's slowing down. It's not putting out as much heat, and it's not putting out as many flares.
Well, it's been colder than hell here, so.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a real funny meme, whatever you call it, on Facebook. Showed a snow-covered field, and Mother Nature standing there with a gift basket saying "cooling time," and that has, and next to her is that drawing of that girl Greta. You know, and
Yeah.
How dare you? That Mother Nature. You're making a liar out of me.
She definitely went viral on that.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, though, she is a spoiled brat. You could look into her history, man. She is a spoiled brat. She's not what she claims to be. So we got 7 watching, 7 likes. Hey, we're 7 and 7. Woo!
That's a first.
Yeah.
I don't even see 7 people out there. I must have to refresh. Let's see what I have to do here. That might work. Skip the survey. There we go. Yeah, I got 31 views, 11 likes. Includes a paid promotion. How about that, huh?
Yep.
Sharing it out.
Yeah, I've noticed that on your live streams, it'll I can go to your website and click on it, and 10 minutes before or whatever, stuff's going on in the side chat, but I don't get the email till like 2 minutes after you go live.
We're pretty unusual because usually I put the notification up hours before.
Yeah, I noticed.
I see you down there, Uncle.
I was on an earlier live with the Broussards. And she was saying that she on some of the people's live streams, she won't get the notification till 2 days later.
Wow, is that some YouTube bullshit?
Yeah,
because they're doing the. I'm getting better. The single's stronger. I don't have to run to the router upstairs.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. Coughing my brains out. They put up a 5G tower in our area. And this one's about 15 miles away instead of 5. We had a 4G was about 2.5 miles away or 4 miles away. This one's 15 miles away, and I'm getting a signal as clear as day as you guys right here, as good as Will over here.
Is that like 5G then, or?
Yeah,
that's 5G.
That's the problem 5G is that it's so friggin' powerful, and the telecommunications companies bought off the guys at the FCC to say, "Oh yeah, it's safe." It's not.
No,
If you're close to one of those towers, you're getting zapped all the time.
I saw this big special on that 5G stuff. It's nowhere near safe.
No,
Well-
I mean, they took that. That used to be a ham radio frequency, and the ham radio operators that were up on those frequencies were not within 35 feet of their antennas. They had at least a 35-foot space from the antennas away from them, if not more. And they weren't putting out half the wattage, not even a tenth the wattage those towers
The
had.
special I watched on it, they created it over in China.
Yeah.
And the Chinese, they were putting it way up in the air because it was so strong that they couldn't have it down like on top of buildings or on telephone poles or anything like that. It'd be way up in the air to make it safe.
And what are our
over here? And they just put it like on the side of buildings or
on telephone poles,
cell phone towers, or
no. In some towns, they're putting it on the telephone poles next to the power transmitters. I mean, the transformers. So it's like stupid.
Anyway,
cat was disconnected. Hope it's not disconnected on the line. Hope it just disconnected on my tablet.
Yeah, everything. I can see everything fine here. Nothing's.
yeah, I got my tablet on too. Everything looks good.
Yep, I got both things going. I got YouTube and I got Yard Stream.
We got 5 watching and let's see,
7 likes, so we lost 2
7
people.
likes. Yeah.
Yeah, we lost 2 people.
Oh,
Probably supporters of 5G. Sorry about that, Will. I didn't mean to chase them off talking bad about 5G.
Did you guys got hit lately from China and North Korea? From Visalia to Bakersfield, all the gas stations, their readers on their pumps went kablooey. I don't know if that's 5G, the Chinese, the Koreans. This morning, you'll see lines of people at the gas station trying to get gas. My nephew borrowed $100 from me. I had to go to the bank, get $20 out with 5s, and pay for gas.
Yeah.
Hi, Harsh Hands. How you doing?
Hey,
Let
me clear this. Wait 1 second. 5G, and they don't give you all the.
Yeah, let me check something here.
Hey, Robert.
California gas station. 16.
Yeah, I put a video out for the first time a couple of weeks today.
I hate days like this. This drives you nuts. I got Will Patriot. Wrong one. Wrong Will. Yeah,
nothing's popping up on the California stuff. The only thing's popping up is stuff from back in May when the pumps were overcharging for fuel around.
We're talking about 5G, you guys. Are you guys familiar? The people in the chat realize anything about the 5G?
I don't know, but we had gas lines this morning, which is real fun.
Yeah, I can't find anything here about gas station problems in California. So it may have been just a localized type area thing, something dealing with the their internet connection to the the main places.
You mean the 5G?
Are you guys using 5G, Robert?
Oh, darn it, I lost Will again. Hold on.
A lot of people are complaining about the 5G. I had to I forgot I had my thing down. It goes, snaps it out here. If I pull it up, puts it on mute.
Okay.
Oh, you used
Okay, I
to do
think I
that
got Will.
shower work? I didn't know that, Robert.
Hey, Robert and Cindy and Harsh Hands.
I've seen a lot of things on 5G. There was just a thing out by some professor, just put a video out too, and just totally ripped it. And You know,
Apparently, Tyler knows about 5G.
Yeah.
There's a side to it that you never hear anyone talking about.
Yeah, I mean, it's like also the your smart meters for your power and gas.
Right.
They've tracked that. If you're spending a lot of time on the other side of the wall from the smart meter, you get affected too.
Yeah, we were talking to Tyler about how it was. I watched a special on it, and it was developed over in China. And the way they use it is they put it way up in the air above the buildings and stuff because it's so powerful that that's how they handle it. But when they shipped it over here to start us using it, they put it on the sides of the buildings or on telephone poles or even on sides of cell towers, and it's just unstable and it hurts people, and it gives you unstable video signals and stuff.
I don't know about the unstable video signals, but all I know is it puts out XF radio emissions that are affecting people. There's was one hospital.
Hi, friend.
It was so close to the one corner of the hospital where all the administrators were. Everybody was getting sick.
Yeah.
Hey, Ryan.
Hi, Ryan.
Hey. Hey, guys.
Hey, Fringe Files.
Good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you, too.
Hey,
Hey.
Shane's World, what's up?
Hey, old man.
Oh,
Hey, old man.
Oh, you've got the package in the mail? I haven't been in that mailbox in a week, probably.
Well, your Christmas card will still be there, Will.
The last time I went to the box was when Josh told me to go get my hand grip for the AR.
Okay. Trying to remember something. The sun? Something's going on with the sun?
Solar flare is what Gil said.
And we're in a grand solar minimum, so there's a lack of normal solar flares and normal activity. The sun's settling down, taking a nap. That's why they're expecting us to have colder temperatures through 2030.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, huh, Fringe? Fringe is saying that she's saying that it can be turned up and be made into a military grade weapon.
Did somebody tell Hubble's cat about, Meow Meow Man in Ontario about this?
About the grand solar minimum?
Yeah.
There's probably about, just the people I subscribe to and stuff, there's been a bunch of videos put out on it. And there's even a channel called 2030 Adapt, which talks about it a lot, and they bring in professors and scientists all the time to chit chat on that. But they're talking about all sorts of stuff going on, and then all the farmers on the homestead channels I'm subscribed to and stuff, they're all talking about the effects, and they started to realize, okay, this is the grand solar minimum affecting our crops and stuff right now.
Yeah.
The shorter growing season, the longer winter.
Right. What's weird about it, because I talked to a few of my friends in the southeast around, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, North and South, not Dakotas, Carolinas. And all the weather guys around there are telling me it's going to either flood about 3 to 4 inches or it's 3 to 7 inches. In the next 2 weeks, they're not going to get snow or hail. They're going to get rain, constant rain, like Noah.
You read that, Gil?
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, also the tech companies and all the ones behind the pushing 5G, convince those at the FCC who they lined their pockets with some green stuff.
Yeah, some of this stuff here.
To get they pulled a fast one over on our president to get him to sign a bill of some sort that basically says that cities cannot deny the companies bringing 5G networks into
Well, you know what?
cities.
They were backing off from it until Trump got on board with it, and then he okayed all these bills to let them bring it over here.
Yeah. Well, yeah. The thing is, it was they gave all sorts of bogus reports and stuff to him, and so he got misinformation, and so he was acting on the lies that the tech companies were providing to get it passed.
I think it was some lobby moolah.
Oh yeah, there was. There were some. There's at least 3 of the people at the FCC that they have tracked money to.
Hi, Kaylin. Hi, Steve.
Hi,
But
Kaylin
they're
and
not,
Steve.
for some reason, they're not doing anything with it.
Hey, Kaylee and Steve.
Hey, Steve. Hey, Kaylin.
Yeah, they had it all backed off because they said they weren't going to let it come into the country, until until it got stabilized or until they could calm it down,
It was in the country before Trump became president.
And then no, the big ones.
It was in the country back in Obama eras, but it wasn't. Counties and cities were still saying no, we don't want it for many years, and then finally, when Trump got in there, they got all this fake reports and stuff up, and they BS'd him and got him to sign it.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Trump will leave anything if you put it on a silver platter. And there's Shane. Hi, Shane.
Hey, Shane, how you doing?
He's in Georgia, and it just dropped to 30 degrees from 76 in the daytime.
2 days ago.
Yeah. That's crazy weather. Georgia that cold?
Yeah.
Next thing it'll be snow in Florida.
Yeah.
Where's Kyle when you need him?
Yeah.
It's 30
global
degrees
warming?
here.
There's old man. There's Steve. There's Steve. Yep.
Uh-oh, I think I'm lost.
Oh no.
Oh no.
We can still hear you.
He went black.
I think
He
I
became the shadow.
I checked my
Just
temperature.
like Lori this morning.
I'm in the box. I'm in the box. Help me.
Now it's like you can't see me. I'm a secret agent man.
That's what I am.
Have you heard what they did to Lori Jean?
Yes, that was really not good.
Somebody hacked her and got control of her site and deleted everything and deleted the channel.
Yep.
Oh, you
Right.
were
Here I am.
TNT, Robert? Oh, whew, we thought you were freaked out.
Hey, you're Ryan.
Oh yeah,
We thought
just
the
guys,
spooks
let you
got
guys
that.
know. Just let you guys know that on Christmas Day, I'm getting me a new laptop
Woo-hoo.
Yay.
so I can play games again.
Gotta play them
Yay.
games. That'll let you come on the panel easier too.
Yep.
Yep.
You'll be like the
And
big
top of
boys.
Mm-hmm. And on last Saturday was a good day in Newtown, Connecticut.
Why is that?
Their football team won their championship on Saturday.
Oh, cool. Right on.
So it happened on the worst day of their town, but it happened in their town in 2012, of course. I mean, 2012, you probably know about it.
Yeah.
You probably remembered it. The school shooting in Sandy Hook.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They won it on their 7th anniversary, so that's a good time for the team, for the town.
It gave him some good thoughts. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Throws up some sunshine on that bad day.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it was sad on last night's live stream on Dakota's family yesterday.
Yeah.
Somebody stole Dakota's presents from his front porch.
Oh, that stinks.
Yeah.
Oh, we better put that up there. Let's talk about prepping's got everything going here. Here we go. 5G allows the tracking of RFID items.
That's why I keep beeping when I go through the hospital thing.
It's like your credit cards.
Yep.
Little chip.
That little chip you have in there.
Yeah. When I was working at Homeland Security, trying to remember all there's 6 different organizations: FBI, Homeland Security Investigations, Customs, and
Hey, how
a
you
couple others.
doing?
Anyways,
How you doing, Mark?
we all
Is it ATF, the other
snagging
one?
these special laptops that had a big wireless antenna on the side of it, and it looked like one of those ones you plug in a USB. But what they were scanners that could scan everybody in the room credit card, your chip. And they were going to places like Starbucks and setting up there like they're kind of using Starbucks Wi-Fi, and they were scanning everybody coming in the morning and scanning their credit cards.
Oh Lord, that's not good.
Those chips in the cards are the worst security crap for credit cards ever.
Yeah, my bank used to have chips in ours, but they took them out.
What bank you have?
I have First National Bank.
Oh, maybe I ought to move all my accounts over there, because those chips are so friggin' bad. They even say, "Oh, you got to put it in a special holder, make sure nobody can scan it." Well, if you don't have a chip, nobody can scan it.
When they had that chip in there, instead of having the numbers raised, they were just printed on the card. Well, everybody bitched about that, saying, "Well, that's no good. That could be counterfeited."
Yeah.
So now they took the chip out, and now the numbers are raised again.
Yeah, because I know when I was at DHS, we instructed everybody to take an ice pick or a knife or whatever and stab your chip. All the retailers hated it because you had to swipe 3 or 4 times, and it would allow you to. You had to stick it in the reader 3 or 4 times for it allow you to swipe it.
Yeah.
The problem is that everyone said, "Oh, it's more secure," and it's like bullshit. Pardon my French, everybody. I apologize to all the ladies out there.
It's late at night.
Yeah.
There's only one lady out there, as far as I remember. Oh no, Kaylin's out there now.
Yeah. If you think so,
also French File's a lady, isn't she?
Fringe is a lady. Yep.
The problem is, if the chip, it can be scanned. A card without a chip, they have to physically get their hands on it to get the information on it. Yeah. And mine was never on my head. Well, they're always going, "Oh, someone can steal your information." No, they can't. They got to get it out of my hand. Well,
I have a card like that, right, man.
Yeah,
numbers are on the back.
Yeah,
my numbers aren't on the front on one of my cards.
Yeah, on my Amazon card, it's on the back. I got that heavy duty metal type credit card for Amazon.
Yeah, that's how my PayPal card is.
Yeah.
Hi, Gray Man.
Hey, Gray Man Outdoors. Yeah.
Well, folks, I will see you guys tomorrow. I gotta get ready for bed, and I gotta go to work in the morning.
Okay.
All right, Ryan.
Thanks for coming by, Ryan.
All right. Bye-bye.
Night.
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 Now, enough of my ranting about this stuff. I got to calm down. But I got food for thought for everybody in the side chat and guys on the panel. We've been talking over on SOP and on just-in-time prepping here about the on the Monday night and the Wednesday night panels about things you're going to need for, in a SHTF or Twaki situation when everything's gone. And we even had a thing about what stuff we're going to salvage. I just realized something and I could slap myself in the head. In fact, I will give myself a Gibbs for not thinking of.
Cross and get you.
Tractors, farm tractors.
Farm tractors.
The small, the compact farm tractors, the little John Deeres, the little Kubotas, the Coyotes, and stuff like that.
Right.
Because I was on one of the live streams with the Broussard's family tonight. They're a homestead back east, and they were talking about tractors. And one of the other guys, Hamiltonville Farms, popped up and was talking about and I just realized, wait a minute, we all preppers should have tractors. of some sorts, or
Right.
the groups, like the Macs and the Mags and the LLC groups and the teams and stuff. They should have a tractor because, hey, which is amount of food that you can plant if you have a tractor with a big 4-foot wide rotavator on it, you go, and all of a sudden you got an acre ready to plant.
Yep.
Well, you have to think about if it'll be one of the older ones, so it'll be EMP proof.
Well, I got a Ford 9N tractor. It is so EMP proof, it's ridiculous. And I got spare parts. I got the spare parts for it in case anything happens to it. I found everything I needed on Amazon dirt cheap.
What
But,
would you want to wrap your car in aluminum foil for?
The aluminum foil will, if it's not aluminum, if it's more like tin foil, will help stop the scanners. But they have special little credit card things with a woven mesh on them, like a little Faraday cage that protects your cards from being scanned. Which, if they're so secure, you shouldn't need that.
Right.
Old farmhouse would probably work good, Gray Man.
All right, Steve, you take care. We're going to go down a rabbit hole here for you.
Yep.
We,
Nice, Steve.
we're taking over the late night rabbit holes for you, Steve.
Yeah, I'm making new cardboard signs for everybody. So
Yeah.
I got to find Steve's name. I have it around
But
here.
with tractors,
Yep.
even some of the newer ones that are diesel, they're not electronic fuel injection, they're still mechanical fuel injection. And so, the glow plugs are, glow plugs, aren't really susceptible to EMP because they're meant to get hot like that.
Yep. That's why I like diesel so much. Diesel is a lot easier to work than gas. Gas is nuts.
Robert
Yeah,
said he worked for AT&T, so he says he knows a lot about that 5G stuff.
Yeah, he doesn't want to have anywhere near him, too.
You want to have kids, right?
You want to have kids to grow up normal, right?
I don't want to have any more kids.
Well, you can stand in front of it. I remember Marysville up near Beale. They used to have that huge radar tower. Remember, Gil? They had that big block thing.
Yeah.
Anything flew in front of it, like a bird or Canadian goose. Poof! Instant Canadian dinner.
Yeah. Well, I knew a guy over in Vietnam that was they were out working on one of the airfields, and they had to turn off the radar there when they went out and worked on stuff. And there were several of the guys out there working, and somebody inside goes, "Oh, this is turned off. I need to turn it on." Not realizing it was supposed to be off because they're out there working. Flicked it on for a second and sterilized all 5 or 6 of them out there.
I bet you they weren't happy.
Oh,
well,
no.
Maybe they didn't care.
Oh, I know the one guy did because he wanted to have kids, and he was so pissed. They had to transfer him stateside because he was going to kill that guy. But tractors, if you have the new small ones that don't have the mechanical fuel pumps on them,
Yep.
they're basically more EMP proof. There, all you got to worry about is the starter. But the EMP is not the only thing that there's out there that's going to cause problems. It could be it's just one out of 100 things that could cause a SHTF or Twaki event.
That's
Did we cover gaskets?
Huh?
Did we cover gaskets, guys?
For
diesel and other pumps and stuff.
Oh, for gasket material and stuff? Not yet.
Right. We got to write that down. I keep forgetting. I always write it
Yeah.
down. I keep forgetting about it.
Yeah, that's all part of parts and stuff.
Yeah.
What we everybody should be thinking about is for a tractor, because like I said, with a tractor, you figure a tractor with a rotavator on it versus
Horse and a mule.
versus a hoe and a pickaxe and a shovel. How much ground are you going to turn to get your food growing? Unless you're like Howie, you've already developed a decent sized plot that using the all the natural decomposing vegetation, everything else, and you're already set. But most of us aren't. And if Howie ever has to evacuate the island, he's going to have to start from fresh wherever he goes.
Right.
But
That's why go ahead, Gil.
But it's here. The property I bought here in Idaho had been neglected for decades, according to everybody around you. He never did anything properly with the land. He just had horses on it, and the land was just vegetation was eaten right off by the horses or the goats or whatever. So there was really nothing here, and so there's nothing going back into the ground to revitalize the ground.
Fred says she's digging a ditch right now with a pickaxe and shovel.
Oh, that's miserable. I tell you, I had to do that. That's why I'm crippled up on one side.
So what type of tractor are you looking at getting? Says you're really excited about it.
What are you looking at, friend?
Yeah. Wait for her to type it back into the next one. But yeah, it's, there's so much, right now I got the local dairy here bringing in manure to dump in here. I'm trying to get them dump all they can during the wintertime here. Just, back the trucks in, dump it. And I'll spread it around in the spring with my Coyote and my Ford 9N.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah. So it's like, tractors for preppers even if you have just a small lot, a rototiller helps so much more than just shoveling.
Kuboters are nice. Kuboters are nice, friends. You can put a lot of different attachments on those.
Yeah.
I forgot, did we talk about bobcats or not?
It's made things a little complicated and fixed. All right. Fringe. Check out Coyote. KIOTI. When I worked for a construction company years back, before I got married, the company I worked for had bought a couple of Coyotes and bought a couple of Kubotas. In a couple months, they sold off the Kubotas and bought a couple more Coyotes because the Coyotes were not as reliable. I mean, the Kubotas were not as reliable as the Coyotes.
Yeah, Kubota, I agree, Robert. Kubota's a lot more sturdier than John Deere.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Coyotes, Kubota, no.
Small little Bobcat. Yeah, the Bobcat has become like John Deere. Because of the name, the price goes up. But the John Deeres I've worked with have been sturdy, strong. I had one I bought, how many years ago?
Hey,
before I got married. So about 30 years ago, I bought a 25 horsepower John Deere, 28 horsepower John Deere compact garden tractor. My brother and I were using it for our landscaping company. We're doing it on the side, and after about 10 years, I sold it to a friend of mine up the street, and he's still using the heck out of it. So that little John Deere has gone on forever.
Bobcats are kind of limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The when I got out of high school, I worked for a construction company. All they had were John Deeres.
Oh, you're getting a heavy snowstorm?
Where
About time.
Oh, hi, Sue.
No, at Sue's area. That's Sue Nelson.
Up in Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
She lives in Eastern Washington.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know the guys up there in northern Idaho have been getting snow, but then the last 2 days they've been clear up there, so that snow's probably going to come in and screw them up. Yeah.
Yeah, the old John Deeres were good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But the most of your big construction companies.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey. Yeah, most of the old construction companies, all the good ones that have been established and been going for years, have Caterpillar for the big equipment.
What kind of backhoe, man?
For the small equipment. Like the 5, 10, 7, 10 little backhoe tractors with the loader bucket on it. Those are all John Deere, and the big excavators are all Caterpillar. And then there's a few that have a few big monster corings, and there are a few that do get cases and stuff. But usually, as soon as they can, they get rid of a case and they get either a Caterpillar excavator or a Yutani excavator. But most of them stick with cats.
How's the other two for durability and parts?
For the other two, which ones?
You just said them.
Case?
No, before that.
Yutani?
Right.
Yutani actually is pretty good. It's a Japanese copy of a Caterpillar.
How's the parts?
All right, Will, I see you changing our name colors. We went from green to orange.
Great holiday. I thought I was having another stroke.
No, you're not having a stroke. But
I left your name up there.
Yeah, they actually, if you're going to look at a tractor, and I've seen them around a lot, and if you don't have to do much backing up, if you just have fields to go out there and plow the fields. Like I got 5 acres here to go out and work. When I'm working just the fields, I use the 9N tractor, the Ford, the old Ford. The 9N was first manufactured in 1939. Okay, that thing still goes. It's tough. It's strong, but it's a pain to try to back up, and because it's got a clutch, not hydrostatic. You got a clutch, and you got to work things, and it's a little bit more difficult. Well, like my Coyote though, it's hydrostatic 4-wheel drive, and I can sit there and have the rotavator going while I'm just sitting still, and I can creep forward as I chew up the dirt. If I have a hard spot that's thick, I need to get down, I can sit there and let it eat it up. But with the old gas 9Ns, 8Ns, and those, the clutch controls everything. You push in on the clutch, the wheel stop, the PTO stops, But those things are bulletproof. And I picked mine up for $2,500, and it was just rebuilt.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't beat that.
Yeah, Gail, I can't remember which cat they used on the Fighting Seabees with John Wayne when he blew up.
Yeah, that was one of the old. I believe it was a dozer. I believe that was an old D6 cable lift. Yeah. Let me check something here real quick. Get back in here. Okay, let me go back over here. Check stuff. All right. Yeah, Martha, old school prepper. The John Deere I bought years ago before I got married was the 755, the little John Deere. Yeah, it was great. It's still running. I sold it to a friend of mine up the street in California, and they got 10 acres, and he uses it all the time there.
I forget. Is that the one with the metal seat?
No, my 9N has a metal seat. My old Ford. The John Deere we're talking about has a molded seat.
Right.
Farmers are pretty good. I mean, the real old ones.
Yeah. Farm All Fanatics channel. He has those, and he talks about those all the time. All the different type tractors. Yeah,
and he goes nuts trying to find parts.
Actually, he's not that bad in finding parts. He goes to a lot of the auctions, and he's always checking out the stuff at the auctions, talking about what's good, what's not good, what to walk away from quickly.
You mean run away quickly?
No, you don't want to draw too much attention to yourself. You just want to walk away quickly.
Walk very fast.
Yeah. Mine had a padded seat too.
Oh, where do our names go? I've messed everything up.
Let's see.
Oh, they just blinked out.
Where at?
Our names are gone.
Oh, great. Aliens
now we're incognito.
Must have been when I put that banner up there.
Could be.
Possibly, yeah.
See if I can get back. hide that. There we go.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh boy. Just getting tired, folks. I'm trying to update everybody who's left, hasn't been wiped out by the purge. Okay,
I'm
so far, still working on them.
Yeah.
I got everybody here. I even got you.
Your list just keeps getting longer and longer there, Uncle.
Well, you got longer names too. Look at Gill's. And then I got these people right here too. I'm still working on them.
Tyler has a longer name than Gil.
I know.
Well, there's Oh, okay. How many people we got in here now? We got 14 watching. So everybody, if you're not familiar with Lori Jean needs our help. Somebody got in there and hacked into her channel and deleted it, and she's trying to rebuild again. And let me see if I can throw her back up here.
It's the only one with the icon and totally black.
Yeah.
You can't miss it, Gil.
I thought I had it saved there off to the side here where I could pull it up quickly. Dang it. Oh, I know where I have it. Hang on. Let me go back over to my main page, because I got her on the front of my main page now. There we go.
Well, our names are back.
Yeah, I put them back up there for you.
Okay. Yes. Okay, so Control C and go get this back up.
Yeah, I did have a backup channel. Gray Man Outdoors. Unfortunately, that was the one they purged. There's nothing in it.
All right, I put Lori Jean out there in the chat. That's her her new channel needs help on. So yeah, on the channel page, she has her picture up there now. She's supposed to start working on and restoring it, all the stuff she can. She's got some videos over there at BitChute. She's going to bring back over. But yeah, I know she's still hoping that YouTube can restore it, but I think everyone in there deleted it as her, so it's gone. But
thank those
yeah,
school
Lori does she does MRE reviews, and what else does she do, Will?
She did pizza.
She does.
Yeah, she also does pizza. I mean, she does some cooking. She does cooking and stuff.
She does a lot of homemade cooking.
Right. She does baking too. She
She
does breads, cookies, cakes, pies. She really does a great pie.
Oh yeah, she did that 3-part one. She just did on the pizza, which was good. Yeah, and then she finally gets her AR, and then 5 days later, someone goes in there and hacks her channel and takes it down.
I think it was the Canadians that did it.
No, I think it was the governor of Virginia.
No.
Hi, Dragon Lady of the Philippines. I know it's either morning
Hi, Dragon Lady.
or it's morning for you, right?
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning. Yeah.
Yeah, it's tomorrow morning for her.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas over there. I really like the Philippines. If I had the money, that were the place I'd be retired at.
Yeah, right now is it Bob the Metal Guy or whatever? He's over there right now. In fact, he just went down to by Davio City or whatever, how you pronounce it.
Right, Davio.
Davio, down there close where they had that big earthquake. That they upgraded to a 6.8.
But they have beautiful housing over there because it's made out of steel and cement.
Mm-hmm.
After the couple of thousands earthquake. Cardboard.
Yeah, they learned.
Yeah. Tin roofs, cardboard, and wood don't hack it anymore.
Well, actually, cardboard works okay in an earthquake. It just kind of shakes a little bit, and it's fine.
Right, but the wood and stone that supports the
that's
not so hot.
Yeah, Cummins
yeah.
is a good engine there, Gray Man.
Yeah.
They put those in Dodges now.
Yeah.
No, I've been to Paraguay. I don't want to go back there again.
24x4.
Yeah.
What is it? Oh, you correct it. 4x4. Okay. Actually, my son has an eye. My 20-year-old. He's got a real good job now. He's unfortunately spent all his money on guns right now. He has his eye on a military surplus vehicle, a Hemet, one of those 8x8s.
Fringe Files asking what's wrong with Paraguay. I have family down there, and they're the Maoris. They don't like me. I don't like them.
Oh, they must have a contract on you.
No, we just don't like each other because their family fought on the other side. You understand what I'm talking about? It goes back 75 years ago. So I'm not really welcome down there. There's a lot of Morays and Ishimuros and a lot of those guys over there.
Yeah.
After the war, when the Pacific was all wrecked, they went to Paraguay. So did a lot of Germans and Italians.
Yeah.
They speak Spanish really good, King Spanish. Also Italian and German. So I'm scared down there. I don't want to disappear.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful country.
You're going to disappear if you go down there?
What?
You're going to disappear if you go down there?
Let's see.
They may find his shoes.
Yeah, if I was Jewish, it would be a lot worse.
Yeah, I just saw a thing on Facebook today. Going to stir the pot here again. That the the Attorney General of Washington is getting going off the rails and taking his cue from Virginia about trying to ban all firearms and stuff.
Yeah, I heard Oregon's doing the same too, right?
Don't know about Oregon, but I do know that Washington. This was going on with Washington.
Well, I wish all these states that want to go gung ho on the Second Amendment stuff go gung ho on term limits for the politicians, so that we could get our country back under lock and key.
Yeah. I know Hubel Scott's busy in Canada, either digging his way out of snow or grading papers.
I haven't been around for a while.
Yeah, Washington Attorney General Ferguson announces sweeping gun control agenda.
Was it her or him? I forget.
Ferguson is a Democrat, is famous for having sued the Trump administration nearly 50 times since Donald Trump took office. And I think he's lost 51 times.
Yeah. How much did that cost the taxpayers?
Yeah, they need to take it out of his salary and his kickbacks.
Oh, old school says not Oregon so far. Thank God.
Yeah.
I'll go to radioactive land. I'll go over Howie's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, so
why is all the Democrats are doing this? Most of the moderates are not doing this. And I hate to bring up politics. You seen the Democratic debate? People were booing in the audience. You hear all of a sudden they go click and you don't hear anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were booing.
Yeah, the on Facebook there was a thing talking about who it was. Sorry, folks, I forgot. Was it the guy at CNN? Shoot.
Rachel Maddow.
Anyways, talking about the exit polls that the Democrats that the impeachment is losing favor with Democrats public, not the blankety blanks in office who think they're our leaders, which are supposed to be our servants, but the rank and file Democrats are losing. I mean, the impeachment process is losing support with them because they see that. But some watching, they see the stupid stuff that old plastic face is doing.
Which one?
Nancy, yeah, plastic face, all melted plastic face. But
that was one of those characters from them, or the lizard people from V, where the face comes off and goes.
They're losing face because they won't push the impeachment over to Congress. They're trying to hold it up.
Yeah, but just to say, some of the testimony that's been given in there, and then they cut off some of the people that are trying to testify when they say something they don't want them to say. It's just, it's so much horse pocky.
Yeah.
Like I said, if each state would go ahead and just pass a law saying that their Congress people and senators can only hold office for whatever amount of years, 4 to 6 years, and then you get that turnover every 4 to 6 years, then you wouldn't have all this political bullshit going on in Washington.
Yeah.
Personally, I think it ought to be, since senators are in there for a 6-year term anyways, each term is 6 years, they need to be limited to 2 terms.
Right, 12 years.
Representatives are only in for 2 years. All right, we'll give them 3 terms. But, nobody should be in there longer than 12 years.
Right.
I don't think they should be in there longer than 6 because it takes, by the time they've been in there for 6 years, then the lobbyists have a hold of them.
Right. And I forget, who was that last senator that died, was Democratic, was there over 75 years?
Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Oh, we talk about a lot of stuff in here, Robert.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a free-for-all tonight.
It's late night, so we usually cover a lot of crap.
Yeah, from 5Gs to aliens, from the sun doing weird stuff and
tractors.
Yeah. I prefer baking. Baking's nice. I like Dutch ovens.
Yeah, that's right, Gray Man. Some of them were there for all the impeachments.
Yeah. Still is, too.
Some of them have been there that long. They've been in there for Nixon and Clinton both.
Right.
Hey, Texan, how you doing?
Hey, Texan.
Yeah, I can't find it here. Dang it.
No, I'm trying to remember.
But anyways, all these polls were saying that the rank and file Democrats are beginning to become enchanted with the impeachment process, are now saying stop it. And this guy was screaming, "Oh, the polls are wrong! The polls are wrong!" Well, why are the polls wrong? Because I said they're wrong.
They've already passed the impeachment part, so what they're getting disenfranchised with now is because it's not getting pushed over to the Senate like it was supposed to be.
Well, no, the rank and file, it's because they're saying it's because they're realizing that there's no merit to it. It's a waste of taxpayer money.
Right, and also it makes the public mad as hell.
Mm-hmm.
If they only show you those little groups of protesters, they don't show you the guy who's working 12 hours a week and his union says vote for this Democratic guy. He's going up to his union boss and punch him in the head.
Because they already impeached him, so now they just need to push that over into the Congress.
Over to not Congress, over to the Senate.
Senate, excuse me. And then they can wipe their hands and go to work on what we really need to have done.
Yeah, if they do that, Senate will never pass it because Senate's controlled by Republicans and they see this as a big showboat and waste of money. Because I forgot which senator said it. You're wasting $1 billion on this.
Yeah.
Even Putin said, you're wasting $1 billion on this.
Fuck Putin. I don't care about Putin.
No, actually, there was another report out there which has been trying to be buried constantly. Every now and then it resurfaces again, pointing out the comparison of Trump's Russian connections compared to Hillary's. Trump, Hillary. Okay. It's what's the biggest thing Hillary did to stab the country in the back when she was Secretary of State?
Give them our code books?
She approved and pushed through the sale of uranium-1 to the Russians. Of course, then immediately thereafter, she got over $400,000 donated to the Clinton Foundation from these Russians.
You help it taking, which is considered tax-free for them.
Right. Okay, Robert says, I was talking about trucks. Okay, let's go back to trucks.
Let's go back to trucks.
Trucks.
My favorite truck was a 1965 Dodge 1-ton 4-wheel drive with Warren brand hubs and a winch on it.
How you doing? Good to see you, my brother.
Had a 318 engine in it. Could not be stopped.
Happy holidays to you too, brother. Good to see you come by.
Happy holidays. What year, Gil?
1965.
Oh, good. Thank God somebody.
How have you been, my friend?
Hey, Prepper X.
Hi, Prepper X.
How's the weather up north there?
Where's Prepper X at? I can't remember.
He's up north.
Northeast.
Northeast, yep.
Oh, God. Sorry. Yeah, that's one of the storms replacing bets. How many feet of snow is going to last there until spring?
He's up there. Bear Independent is up there, too.
Yeah. Sorry about that, guys. Me and my weather friends are placing bets like, will it last until June or July?
How's everything going for you, sir?
Oh, that's a nice one. The 5 Ford. It's a 74 Florida. I have a magnifying glass. Great.
Mm-hmm.
If you guys don't know about Prepper X, you can go find him over on Discord. He has quite the group over there. He has a lot of knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with the 70s Fords. Finding parts is the hard part. I forget which one wears out fast.
Looking for something here. Come on. Okay, I'm going to show you guys something here. I talked about trucks and stuff.
Yep, I'm upright too, but now I got to carry this thing around with me now.
You need a spacesuit, Will.
Check these redone Hummers.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Plan B supply.
What's that going to be your new bug out van?
That's a Hummer?
That's a military Hummer.
That's what
modified with a pop-up tent on it.
Cool.
Is that going to be your new bug out vehicle?
My bug out vehicle, let me see if I can find it here. They're just showing the Hummers here.
You don't have it
a
yet.
lot of Hummers. Let me go back to the top here. Find the.
You don't have it yet. You're just dreaming.
Oh, I'm dreaming. All right. Where is it here?
Better than a ferret.
All right.
Know what a ferret is.
There's the one I want.
Oh yeah, that would be
cool.
Sweet. That would be sweet.
Eight-wheel drive, and all the wheels turn, so it can crab walk.
That's great.
Those things are pretty.
Look
cheap
at the price. Only $42,000.
Yeah, those things are cheap these days.
Where are you going to ship it from?
Now, this place they take and they modify it to this. It's called the ASR. Look what they do to that to them. They cut the frames. They stretch them out. That's what that there. That's the 8x8.
Oh yeah, they do a good job. I saw a place that works on them like that. Yeah, they
Yeah.
deck them out pretty good.
Yeah, so that's my dream Milwaukee vehicle.
What's the diesel mileage on it?
20 gallons to the mile. No.
Yeah, it's not very good.
Well, when it's fully loaded, it's not very good, but it actually it gets comparable to most diesel trucks on the road today.
All right.
Robert's had a crud load of them. 65, 67, 70, 72, 75, 82, 85.
Yeah.
Those are Chevys?
Yeah, I had a 1989 Ford F350 with a 429.
Bring that up there. Bring that link up, Gil. That
Link?
expert in there.
Okay. Opening that up over here. Oh, okay, I think I've seen that before. Let's move my camera around here.
He always brings up pretty good stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Ah, it's a trailer. Oh, yeah.
That'd be sweet. Yeah.
It looks like it's bulletproof.
Is that what you put together, X?
That's made by transglobaloverland.com. 1,700 pounds. It's only 4 feet height at the front, 5 feet height at the rear, 12 foot long, 5 foot wide. The exterior is .09 gauge aluminum.
That would be pretty sweet for sure. You could haul that right down to your little hideout place.
Only 19,000.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, 19,800, but yeah. They're taking orders by phone. And that's the framework on it.
How much it weigh when it's all said and done?
Weight was 17,000 pounds empty. Not 1,700 pounds empty. So under 2 tons. I mean, under 1 ton. Sorry, under 1 ton. Getting my math screwed up here.
That wouldn't be worse than hauling a travel trailer around.
Yeah, but it's a lot more stout.
Oh, yeah.
Because travel trailers the frame's kind of wobbly.
Yeah, well, look at what it has built on top of it, too. Extra stuff, racks and stuff you can put stuff on.
Will it be top heavy or not?
That's a little more than the RV there.
It's probably as wide as it is. It's not. It shouldn't be top heavy.
It looks like it's aerodynamic.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I worry when you put racks on top, because something happens around here, Gil. In California, we got high winds, so if it's too high, well, there goes the trailer. And
heck yeah, look there. It's even got gun ports on it and everything.
Yeah, right next to the propane tank.
Yeah.
Because I live on the southern end of the Sierras.
Yeah, tactical RV for sure.
Right. And I seen semi-rigs, do 2 or 1. When the high winds hit, they go over the cliff.
Yeah.
And then you see, well, there's a lot of peaches down there.
Yeah. There's let's see.
I don't know if I'd want to put a tent on the top of it or not. That would kind of leave you being a sitting duck.
Yeah.
On a trailer?
Yeah. Or on a Humvee or anything else. Yeah. The military 6x6 expanding box trucks. It's like what is it? I'm not sure how long these trucks are here. But there's that Plan B is also selling a bunch of those too for $28,000.
Yeah, it would keep the zombies out.
True.
So it rolls into my camp and stuff like that. I'm going my own way.
Most of us would be renting. It's like that old movie they used to make back in the 80s, Battle Truck.
Mm-hmm.
Remember that one from New Zealand or Australia? Guy went nuts and built his own little war wagon like John Wayne.
Yeah. I'm just looking here really quick at stuff. They got basic deuce and a half 6x6 from $5,000 to $10,000. Multi-fuel.
Same website.
Yes. This is Plan B supply. Then they have basic 5-ton 6x6 trucks or custom deuce and halves for $10,000 to $20,000.
Night, Texan. Thanks for coming by.
Night.
Yeah, they're
writing down.
Yeah, they're customs. They've customized the basic Humvees and those expanding van boxes that go from basically spread out, so it's almost twice as wide as it is normally. Those go anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 depending on what you put on them. And then they also stretch cabs, which is one of the ones which I would really like to try to find the picture of here again.
I really like those tandem army truck things. Those things would be just sweet.
Yeah. Here's one they did. See if I can bring this up here. They took a deuce and a half, chopped the bed, took an axle off of it, and turned it into a 4x4. That's
cool.
That is a deuce and a half.
Yeah.
Now that looks like a deuce.
It is.
It is
a deuce and a half. They took the rear axle off, and they cut the back end.
That would be kind of sweet to have. It would go anywhere.
Right. What's the gas mileage on it?
Not sure. It's right. It's a deuce and a half.
That looks kind of sweet too, right there.
Yeah, that's one of those expanding boxes that expands out.
Right.
And then they just happen to throw a tent up on top of it. But yeah, it expands out, has a ladder up the back. Let's see what I can find here on these here. Let me go straight to. They actually make the aluminum four doors, but here's one for you.
Oh, classic one.
Classic, $5,000.
Still runs?
Yeah, they're cheap.
Yeah, these are all been gone through their shop. They test them, make sure they're running. In fact, this is one of the ones they're testing it. Yeah. But yeah,
they're cheap.
And you want to go old school. Plan B is the place to go old school.
Yeah, sounds good.
If a guy had $5,000, that would be sweet. Even if you just let it sit around for a couple of years till you save some more money to start working on it.
Well, they run. They've all gone through them at the shop to make sure they're running and everything else.
Well, that's why I said spend the $5,000 to get it, and then save some more money to start working on it.
Yeah, you can start converting it yourself the rest of the way, putting a box on the back, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, but you need a barn for that, right?
I don't know about that.
I mean,
why?
Well, you live in Idaho, you need a barn for it.
There's around the corner here from me is I forget the name of the monster truck. He's got several of them sitting outside in the snow. They're built that way where they can go outside and everything else. So come on. There we go. Sit right. There we go. Now I'm not falling down too much.
You'll just creep out the woods on your Jeep or truck, gray man.
Oh, it looks like Texan headed out of here. Bye, Texan.
Night, Texan.
Yeah, he left. Didn't you hear me tell him goodbye?
I like gray man. I'll just creep out in the woods in my Jeep or truck. Yep, that's the other thing too. But if you got a long ways to go, Like if you wanted to if Uncle Al wanted to come see me, he'd want to have one of those to get up here.
Definitely.
Yeah, you could fill it up once, and you get yourself up to probably Twin Falls before you had, or Wells before you had to fill up again.
Right.
Well, if you had like Kiowaki or something like that, then you could have that. You wouldn't have to worry if the roads were out or whatever. You could go anywhere.
Yeah.
You go around stuff to keep on going.
You can get some 55-gallon barrels of diesel fuel, put it in the back, and a hand pump.
Yep.
Because the ranger stations always have diesel for the bulldozers.
That's called the reallocation distribution of supplies.
That's called the emergency gas station.
We won't talk about it.
Yeah.
I did like the Gil on the lamp thing with the diesel in it and how you thicken it and everything. That was a great video.
Oh, the lamps? Yeah.
Yeah.
I got another one I've worked on here. just got to get it edited. I got some those half-inch. Supposedly they call them half-inch. They're not half-inch wicks. Average diameter wicks that are about 8 inches long or so.
Right.
About that long.
Yeah.
And but they're not the cotton and stuff. They're fiberglass.
You sure it's fiberglass?
Oh yes. Hey, my hands still itch. It's fiberglass.
Okay, good. Because you don't want the asbestos one. They ban
right. And it says right on the fiberglass. They're the type that go in your tiki torches.
Mm-hmm.
The ones you get out in the little tiki poles and sit out around your house for the citronella oil in it.
Right.
Yeah. And so I took a mason jar, trimmed the wick, took my step drill, my electrician step drill, took one of the metal canning lids, zip, put it on there, put some rocks in the bottom to help stabilize it, filled it up with the vegetable oil. I was getting a good flame out of that one. So
X says you can use number 2 heating oil.
Yeah, number 2 heating oil is number 2 heating oil is very similar to
diesel.
It's close to like, I think it's like number 2 heating is like number 3 diesel.
Right.
Kerosene is almost the same as number 1 diesel fuel.
Right. I forgot. What was the color code for 3?
If you were stuck, that stuff would work. I'd be putting it in them.
Diesel fuel 3, you would not want to put it into a regular diesel engine.
Right, but they had a color code so you don't make a mistake.
Yeah, but what is really cool, guys, for if you want to use like motor oil and used vegetable oil for heating, where did I say? Northern Tool has it. Let me see if I can find it here real quick for you. It's a waste oil heater.
Oh, cool. Does that one, is it a drip fed or is that one the forced air one?
It's a second FUR. It has a blower on it.
Okay.
Furnace and Northern Tool. Here it is. Boom, boom, bingo. See if I can get it up here. Yes, it's called the. Let's see. Bring it out here. Sorry, guys.
You're gonna have to get a lazy Susan for that thing.
All right, changing onto it directly here. Come on, website. There we go. Northern. So it's Northern Tool and Equipment.
Right.
Man, I'm already on that list. There we go. Yes, it's $3,500. But let's see if I can get my camera aimed right here. There we go. So there's your fuel tank there on the bottom of it. And you got your heating unit and stuff. Burns, I can't get the thing to focus right here on it. Burns waste oil, new oil, vegetable oil, transmission fluid. Generates clean, affordable heat, control boxes, integrated circuit board, indicator lights, remote control thermostat, a dependable stainless steel fuel pump, so for pumping the stuff around. So, and I got all the information on it. This thing's actually gone up since I started looking at them about 10 years ago.
Okay,
it's gone up
Tyler,
1,000.
thanks for coming by.
Night, Tyler.
Hey, Tyler. But that you know, the waste oil, you know, uses waste oil, vegetable oil.
Who said?
And there are a bunch other ones here as well. Actually, there's a bunch. Yeah, there's a bunch of others. Hang on a second, guys. Sorry. So there's the eliminator. There's another one here. Waste oil fired thermostatic controlled heater, 300,000 BTU.
Cool.
Oh man.
Yeah, that heat up a good
Warehouse.
Small building. Yeah.
A warehouse.
This one here is 150,000 BTU. 150, 250, 200,000 BTU ones. These are all waste oil heaters.
Cool.
So you could take something like fryer oil or something, and as long as it was clean, it would go through there.
Yeah.
Well, you don't want to leave chunks of stuff in there.
Yeah. So So that that now Northern Tool's a bit expensive.
Thanks for coming by, Prepper X.
Hey, yeah, Prepper X.
You have a great holiday, my friend.
Yeah, so waste oil heaters, you can find them cheaper, but Northern Tool carries the top of the line.
Good.
But you can find them cheaper, and sometimes the cheaper ones are just as good, or I should say, less expensive ones are good quality. You just got to hunt around and find them. And I actually seen people take an old kerosene-fired steam cleaner.
Right.
That the steam coils had gone away on, and he converted it around, turned it on its side, took some 55-gallon drums and lined them with some ceramic brick, and then ran a 12-inch chimney out of it. And he heated the shop of the first company, construction company I worked for. And that's how they heated that. And they used the old oil
heaters that you can use scrap oil in to heat with. Oh, great, man.
Yeah. And so when that thing would fire up, he'd run it in the morning, get all the ceramic bricks hot and everything.
Thanks, old school.
And plus all the heat it was throwing off. Hey, old school. And oh, you're not leaving. You're saying this thing. Okay, sorry, I misunderstood.
Just letting us know we got good sound.
Yeah, cool. Anyways, that shop, they would heat it up in about an hour and a half in the morning with the waste oil, and the ceramic bricks in the 255-gallon drums would just radiate heat for hours. Filter your bacon grease, yes.
Yeah.
Then, but the problem is, if you burn the bacon grease like that, then you're hungry all day.
Yeah. You're just smelling that aroma.
Yeah, you got the munchies worse than the marijuana. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things that that I just keep forgetting to bring up to you guys on stuff that preparedness, we should, preppers. Us normal people that like to be ready for things and would like to be self-reliant. I saw your video earlier. Us farmers and homesteaders and normal.
If you live your whole life like that, you're not really considered a prepper.
Yeah,
you're just that's your way of life.
Yeah, but that's normal people that aren't drinking the Hillary Clinton Kool-Aid or the Nancy Pelosi Kool-Aid. Yeah. There's so much stuff that we should, can be doing that, there's information I need. Every time I think of something, my list of future videos on preparedness is twice as long now.
Yep.
No kidding. I'm making cardboard signs. I'm only halfway done.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're
It's,
gonna have to use more cardboard so that you can print bigger. So you have it printed on the wall. You can just take your laptop and turn it around and say, "Go watch,
Right.
guys."
Great. My family's already nuts. So when they start seeing writing on the wall, they say, "Okay, time for Uncle Alan goes."
Old folks home, right?
Yeah.
hey,
We have a lot here.
tell them to go see the movie Red 2 and see how the guy that writes stuff on the wall is. You don't want to mess with him.
No.
That was Anthony Hopkins played that character.
Oh yeah. The mad scientist. That was great.
Yeah.
I like Red 1 and Red 2. Those were great movies.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of things that are out there that if you look like, do you not, Will, I think you know what a top hat heater is. Uncle Al, do you know what a top hat heater is?
Kind of. I remember, I had a stroke, so half my went blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. Well, basically, a top hat heater is like an old-fashioned wash tub.
Right.
Okay, and it has a little from the top of the wash tub. It has a little cap on it that has this chimney that flares out, and you fill it up with diesel fuel or kerosene, and you stuff some paper in. It has a little thing on the side. You stuff paper in there, soaks up a little bit of stuff. You light it up, and it burns for a while, smokes for a while until it gets hot, and all of a sudden and it puts out a lot of heat.
Right,
and that stack going up sometimes will turn
red.
Yeah, almost red. It has a glow to it, but yeah.
I wouldn't touch it barehanded.
Oh, I wouldn't stand within 5 feet of it. It gets so hot.
It would get pretty warm. Yep.
Yeah.
And those things are low tech. The only moving part on it is to open it up to fill it up, to put the newspaper in it to start the fire. And then once it's on the lid, it has one of those with all the holes in it, the vent thing, and that's it.
Yeah,
takes no electricity at all.
Right, and it burns for about 2 hours, I think.
Oh no, it'll burn all day. It'll burn like 8 hours before you have to refill it.
Okay, because I'm trying to remember. We use that around here for the lemons and the oranges.
Yeah, they use them out in the fields.
You can take, they started making those pellets. You can take pellets and just light a pile of them, and they'll burn forever.
Yeah, also smoke forever too.
All right, there you go. That's the top hat heater.
Yeah. Now I remember. Yeah, they use that in the orange and lemon fields.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, those are $50 it says for it.
Yeah, imagine filling that thing full of pellets.
And there's your bed right there. That's where you fill it from. You open that up, you stuff paper in there, light it, close it. Yeah, really simple. I mean, super simple. Of course, at the one construction company I worked for, the one mechanic didn't like to wait for it 45 minutes for it to go. He'd take a cup of gasoline, pour it in on top, and then light it up.
No, I'm not going to.
It didn't explode, but it would. You put the gas in, mixed it in with diesel, so it was kind of mixing it. But yeah, it fired up a lot quicker. Yeah.
I think Martha had a question about why I like to talk about Hubble's cat. It's so fun about talking to Hubble's cat. It's like my favorite, person.
I think he gave up on making videos. I haven't seen anything for a while.
No, he's busy shoveling snow and grading papers. It's grade week.
What's my rotozip? Oh, my rotozip.
Yeah. It's fun. We have a good repartee.
Yeah. Yeah, the rotozip is only really good for when I'm cutting plastics and ceramics and stuff. It sucks on drywall.
Ugh.
And I showed that in one video. I was like, okay, it just sucks. I wish I had my drywall knife up here, but it was in California.
You forgot in California again, right?
Well, my son was using it down there still, replacing. He was replacing some of the drywall in the bathrooms, putting new
Right.
ceiling fans in. So I let him use it.
And yep, it's about time. I was gonna let it go for about 5 more minutes.
Yeah, it's about time. Yeah, I don't trust anybody either, Gray Man. You got to be safe nowadays. Don't trust nobody.
Any politicians that has been in that office for more than 6 years and is not being ostracized by his fellow politicians means he's turning over into one of those zombies.
That one guy said he'd been there for 30 some years.
Yeah. Well,
He
shoot.
was bragging about it.
Yeah.
He's an old guy, right?
Yeah.
Not Bernie.
No,
Is
I
it
can't
Bernie?
remember where he's from. He was from, I think from Minnesota.
All right. Chuck Schumer. When did he?
Night, Robert.
I know Chuck Schumer's been in there a long time too, but
Night, Robert.
all the way down here. Okay, Chuck Schumer's been in political office since 1980.
That's 30 years.
That's more than
That's
30
39.
years.
That's 39 years.
Yeah. Almost 40, given another year.
And then, of course, our favorite here.
Nancy Pelosi or the other lady? Oops, sorry.
Nancy, yeah. Let's see what we can do here. Ooh, what'd that say?
There's the lady from Compton. I can't remember her name.
There's a lot of old geezers in there that need to go out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I think they own the
And
place.
she's been here so friggin' long, I can't find back in the beginning.
The Flintstones days?
You're telling us she's a dinosaur?
Yeah, she's another one that's, started her, in office. Okay. She was the chair of the California Democratic Party in 1981. Trying to tell. All right. Yeah, she was in. Assumed office June 2nd, 1987. So Schumer's been in there longer than she has. But she's 10 years older than Schumer. She looks 40 years older than him.
I was listening to some of that crap, and some of those guys were aged before they ever became congressmen or senators.
Yeah, they've been involved for years.
So they've been there forever. They made their choices to be there forever, and that's just how it turned out. So now it's time to turn it over to the new people, and it's getting stagnant there. I'm with West Wind Survival. We need to do a complete reset.
Well, give it time. Death always hits everybody, no matter what politician you are.
Yeah, they need to be turned over. Here
we go. The longest serving representative to the House with more than 59 years of service is John Dingell Jr. of Michigan.
He just died a couple weeks ago.
Dingell? Yeah, he just died.
The longest serving senator is, let's see, who's still in there?
Bernie?
Let's see what we got here. It's giving me all the old ones like, Byrd and the other ones too.
Right.
But let's see. present is
McCain died.
yeah, Democrat Vermont, Patrick Leahy.
Right.
Brady, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
He's been
he
in there
die?
44 years, 9 months, 6 days.
Oh,
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Still serving. He retired. Next one that's still serving is a Republican, 38 years from Iowa.
I think, see, I can't remember. There's a woman too from Vermont.
These are senators, though.
Yeah, it's a senator. There's a woman senator that's older to hell, but she's retiring. So
Yeah. I mean, Byrd was in there for 51 years. Daniel Inouye was in there
Right.
for 49 years.
But
So,
didn't he die?
Could have. All it just says, the term of service here. Edward Kennedy was in there for 46 years.
He died too. We're talking Edward, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he died too.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back here. Longest serving. Representative.
all right, you make a list and bring it to the table next time. It's we're out of time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look it up later. But yeah. So yeah.
Night, folks.
Term limits, guys.
Keep telling everybody term limits, you guys.
Yeah.
Night.
Alrighty. See you guys later.
Thanks everybody in the chat for hanging out with us. See you next time.